Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of WTF, which you all know what it means, so I don't need to tell you. Um, Tonight I want to discuss a lot of things, including what's going on with a certain shoe company and a plane that got quarantined and, all that stuff. But first and foremost, I want to say RIP to a legend, Burt Reynolds. I mean, the man was just awesome, let's face it. So rest in peace, buddy. I know you're up in heaven there getting the chicks, killing it. I mean, just, you were awesome. Everybody loved you. I mean, it's like, back in the 70s when all the guys had like the Farrah Fawcett, we had the Burt Reynolds, even though I was a little kid. I just loved him, and I loved his humor. I loved his style. His little, gum chewing, winking thing with his cowboy hat on. I mean, his mustache. So yeah, the one good thing about this, which it's good because it is good, is they're gonna have Smokey and the Bandit on loop all weekend long, which I cannot wait. Oh my god, I love Smokey and the Bandit. So anyways, you can't get a better movie than that. I just hope it's not the made-for-TV version. Do you remember that when they first put out Jackie Gleason's famous line, instead of saying, you some bitch, they were like telling you scum bum. I can't stand that. It's like, just let him say some bitch. It's the best thing ever. You some bitch. Just love that man. Anyways, so yes, definitely rest in peace, Burt Reynolds. You were awesome. And if y'all haven't seen Boogie Nights, he was in that. I mean, just a beautiful man. So, anyways, I just had to say that and just get that out of the way because, I mean, he was just the best ever. So, 82 years old, I think they said. Oh my God, that's just crazy to me to think that man was like, like 38 years old. I mean, that's just crazy. He was almost 40 years older than me. I would have never guessed that in a million years if somebody would have told me that when I was a kid. So, yeah, so that means that he was pushing 40 or in his 40s when I was a little kid and I was crushing on him, which is kind of creepy. But that's okay because I'm crushing on Sam Elliott. So, same thing, whatever. So, all right, and the big thing this week that's like really getting on my nerves, and it's really getting to me, and the reason it's getting to me is because so many people are being manipulated and they're robots, and it just pisses me off to see it, is this whole deal with a certain shoemaker making a certain football player their little poster boy. Okay, let's discuss this. Okay. Let's just call it by name. It's called Nike. Okay. And the football player, of course, is Colin Kaepernick. I probably said it wrong, but I have a new name for him. He should have KM on his shirt. He should have like this cape and this KM that says Kneel Man. Okay, so Kneel Man was basically hired by Nike to be a poster boy for their shoe line. Which is surprising to me because they've always had like these marquee players as their poster person, And it's like, I'm not, he wasn't like a horrible, I'm a Niners fan. He wasn't a horrible football player, but he definitely wasn't the best. I mean, upper mediocre, maybe. So let's figure out why they would hire him. Okay, this is going to blow your mind. Okay. So, Nike has always been on the edge, like, let's do it, the revolution, all this stuff. But it's like liberals and people like that have always been, it's always been like even keel pretty much. And people have always been just rich enough to where they could buy things like this. But something has changed in the last few years. A lot of the lefties have become more like hipsters. If that makes sense. A lot of them, even as much as last week, were shopping at Goodwill, because they want to not leave a carbon footprint on society. So, which is, hey, whatever floats your boat. Okay, so suddenly, everything about rich people is like negative. It's like, you can't be rich now. Yeah, because then you're associated with Donald Trump, and Donald Trump is bad in anybody's mind that's a leftist. So, it doesn't matter what it is, you can't be involved. So, now, Nike had to come up with something because they couldn't be associated with rich people, even though they're rich, by the way, millionaires, millionaires. But yeah, they don't give a damn about you. But beside the point. So like, what can we do to shake shit up? So they hire Neil Mann as their poster boy. So they have him. So now all of a sudden there's this great big controversy. You've got the straight-laced Republicans that are like, he's anti-American, he's this, he's that, and he's against the flag, and Neil Mann is bad to these people. Okay, so what cracks me up the most about these people is I would say probably a good 80 to 85% of them on their way to this football game where they supposedly support the veterans, and they've got their hand over their heart and they're singing the national anthem because they're true American soldiers. They they will pass like 4 homeless veterans on their way to the stadium and look at them like they are just a piece of crap under their shoe. They won't give them a blanket, they won't give them food, they won't give them shit. And if it just cracks me up. They're always talking about how they support veterans. We support veterans. And what's really funny about this whole thing is if you talk to most veterans, I would say probably 85 to 90% of them could give a rat's ass about Neil Mann, because you know why? That's what they fought for. That's why they were in the military. That's why they were there. So people have the rights to do whatever the hell they want to do. So if Neil Mann wants to take a freaking knee in the middle of a game, who gives a shit? How is it affecting you? Really? These veterans fought for the freedoms for this kind of things. And yes, my personal belief, I find it disrespectful, but I respect his right to do it. Do you know what I mean? So, anyways, yeah, you've got these people, like I said, who won't do anything to help out a homeless vet, won't even go to a freaking VFW for a freaking benefit, because God forbid they're there with the riffraff, They won't even pop a dime in a freaking cup for a homeless vet, but they're the first ones that'll be online bitching about Neil Mann and his plight for taking a kneel at a game, because that's all he's known for now. He will never be known as a football player. I mean, he wasn't that great anyways, but that's all he'll be known as for now. He's Neil Mann, Neil Mann, Neil Mann. You getting sick of hearing that yet? Anyway. So you've got them. And like I said, it's like, you really want to help the veterans? Don't go to the damn game that offends you so much and maybe put them up in a hotel room for a couple of days or try to help them find a house. There you go, rich people. How about that? Try that for a change. Okay? So then you've got the other side of the scale. You've got the liberal hipsters that probably last week were shopping for shoes at the Goodwill because they're trying not to make a carbon footprint on society. Okay, so you've got them, so now they're scrounging. They're scrounging for money to buy a pair of Nikes to support Nikes because their stocks fell because the rich people weren't fond with the fact that they made Neil Mann their poster boy. So they're like scrapping. These kids are like, scrounging around, not paying their phone bill, not paying their rent, doing whatever to buy a pair of Nikes to support the fact that Neil Mann is now the poster boy. Okay, so this is where it gets dicey. This is what's funny. These marketing people are freaking geniuses. I don't know how the hell they ever think of this stuff. They just got to be pure evil. But, luckily there's people like me that just think shit up and like, I know what you're doing. Okay, so now you've got these ones that are like, I'm going to support Nike no matter what because I support Neil Mann and that's just how it is. So, but then they turn around and they can't make their rent. And they can't make their phone bill. And they can't make whatever. Do you know what I mean? They're all suddenly, they're like, Mom, Dad, I can't pay my rent. But they won't tell them, though, because they bought a pair of Nikes. No. That's not why. Nope, they just say, I just couldn't make it this month, Mom and Dad. Well, then in the society we live in, we now support our children until they're 45. So, parents reach into their pockets, the same people, they're like, we ban Neil Mann and Nike. They're like, oh, okay, son, okay, daughter. Here's your phone bill money. Here's your rent money. So guess what, rich people? You just supported Nike and you didn't even know it. That's manipulation. This is what I'm talking about. I have been telling you people for so long, stop being robots. Stop being robots. Stop being robots. Stop being... Do I have to keep saying it over and over and over and over and over and over and over again? Yes, I do. Because you're not grasping it. I don't know why you're not grasping it, but they are manipulating you. Okay, so this isn't even the half of it yet. So then, now you've got millions of people posting on Facebook, whether it be this side going, okay, I no longer support Nike because my family supports the veterans and we're not going to support anything that's associated with Nail Man. Okay, so then you've got the other side. And they're on there, and they're making their arguments. And the one thing about the left is it's just freaking... I mean, both sides do it, but the left is really bad about it. They will, like, take one thing and, like, go, like, way around the block, around the world, stretching it, boom, till it can't even snap back anymore. So what happens is, suddenly this argument over a shoe, whether or not you're going to support this shoe company, becomes like this religious debate. Suddenly it's like, well, Christians started beheading, Muslims way back when, and blah, 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 and this one's going, oh, yeah, well, Muslims did this. This one's going, oh, yeah, well, the Jews traded out Jesus. Yes. So, then you got the old Jewish crowd, but, oh, yeah, well, let me tell you something. So you've got all these people fighting over the stupidest shit, because let me tell you something, every religion had something that they've done that was horrific at some point in time in history. That's just how it is. Just, oh my God, deal with it. Anyway, so now it's become a religious debate. I don't know how the hell all this became a religious debate. I guess, I don't know. But anyway, so Neil Man has made like this humongous debate, which is now all free publicity for Nike. Every single one of you have given them free publicity. So the rich people get online, they're like, I no longer support Nike. Nike. So you're Nike. So there, free publicity. Bad publicity is still publicity. Okay, and then you got the other side. I just want to write out that I support Nike and I support Neil Man. Okay, so again, I'm going to repeat it again. Free publicity for this company that already has millions of dollars, that doesn't give a shit about humanity, doesn't give a crap about nothing. Because let me tell you a secret about Nike. About 2005, 2006, somewhere in there was this big to-do about Nike and a few other companies that would not disclose the locations of their factories overseas. They would not even say the names of them or where they were. And why, you ask? Because there was atrocities going on in these places. Humanitarian problems, abuse, low wages, things like that. Oh, yeah, you didn't know your shoes were being assembled overseas? Yeah, guess what? Your shoes are made in China. So anyways... But yeah, that's so yeah. Let's not ban Nike for abusing people and making people work way over their time and everything else. No, let's not ban them for that. But let's ban them because they made Neil Boy their freaking poster boy. Does that make any sense to anybody out there? No, it does not. Because you're being manipulated. You're becoming a robot. They want you to debate this. They want you to get online. They want you to do all this. And stop being their robot. Just get along. Start helping people instead of helping these damn humongous corporations get richer. Because that's all you're doing. That is all by wasting your time, wasting your Facebook time, wasting everything, doing this. All of us in a society are just helping this corporation to become richer and more evil. So stop it. Just knock it off already. So everybody get along, Go out and if you want to support the vets, go give one a blanket. Buy him a meal. Say, hey, thanks for your service. When you see the I'm a homeless vet sign, instead of going to the stadium with your hand over your heart, I'm such a good citizen. No, you're not. You're an asshole. you're an asshole. Because guess what? You just passed up 4 homeless vets on your way there and looked at them like they were just a piece of crap under your shoe. So no, you don't get credit. You don't get to be a good little citizen for that. And as far as you other ones go, there's like, we support him for taking a knee. He's not a hero for taking a knee. He's not a hero. That's not a hero. A hero is somebody who pulls a person out of a burning building or something. That's a freaking hero. A hero is somebody who goes into the line of enemy fire to save his friend. That's a hero. Y'all need to start getting some priorities straight around here. For real. Neil Boy is not a hero. He's just a guy grasping at straws because he couldn't play football and he's trying to freaking get money somewhere else. So yeah, and by the way, he has lots of money. Because he's Neil Boy. He's got more money than you'll ever see in your life. Because of that. Think about that one for a minute. Food for thought. Alright. Getting off that subject because I can't stand evil corporations and people being stupid enough to be their minions. Alright, so. Anyways. Oh, hi, Snarky of Oz. How are you? I see you in my chat there. Sorry. I just kind of looked at the chat. I didn't even know that anybody was listening yet. It's because I was going to post this and, do all the stuff later. I haven't even posted it in the groups yet. But anyways, hello. How are you? I'm just going to say hello real quick. All right. Now, we're going to move on to the subject of quarantine airplanes. Oh, my God. Okay. So, I was so freaked out yesterday when all across my feed and all across the news, they were talking about this quarantine plane. They, of course, you hear it comes from the Middle East, you panic. And I'm not talking because of terrorism or anything else. It's just, just overseas in general. They don't check for shots and stuff anymore. It freaks you out, okay? But, so they never really said what the quarantine was about. They just said, now this is the thing where it got really, really dicey yesterday. It was like the passengers were tweeting their families, posting on Facebook, making calls, texting, whatever, saying there's over 100 passengers sick. But then the CDC comes and they're like, oh, well, not really. There's only just a couple people that are sick, blah, 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 blah. And you got the airlines, okay, well, it was 10. Well, of course, let's see, who are you going to listen to? The people that have nothing to gain by telling you, what's going on, or the CDC or the airlines who's going to blow smoke right up your ass because CDC doesn't want it to get out what the hell's going on. The airlines sure as hell don't want it to get out because everybody don't want to lose money, so they're not going to tell you the truth. But anyway, so, wait, hold on. Just got something here. Okay, Popular Science, by the way, which is a great site. I love it. Okay, they said that they found a cause. Apparently some passengers were coughing, having fever, blah, 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 stomach issues. They're saying it was like influenza. So, okay, this is my thing, though. This is my thing about that that's kind of a little bit freaky to me. Influenza is something that isn't that supposed to be like it takes a few days for it to like get to you or something. Now this is a 14-hour flight. How can somebody like just pass around influenza in 14 hours? That just doesn't make sense to me. So is this like some kind of fast acting flu? Is it some kind of new flu? What the hell's going on, CDC? Y'all need to start giving us some answers. You just really got to give us some answers. So, hold on, I gotta tell somebody that I'm doing a show here, cause doing a live show. Okay. So, anyways, okay, back to business here. So, I'm just wondering, like, what kind of flu is this? Are they gonna let us know? They're saying it's influenza, it's this. What is it? You know what I mean? What kind of influenza is it that it spread to that many people in 14 hours? That's what I would like to know. Because at first I kind of thought it was food poisoning. I thought for sure that everybody ate something or, and then you got this whole Ritz business recall, So, which, by the way, it's all from, like, the Ritz little sandwich ones that have, like, the cheese in them and things like that. They're like crackers, stuff like that. Yeah, if you have them, you might want to check online because there has been a recall and it's apparently making some people really sick. So Just letting you know. I'm not talking about the regular crackers. I'm talking about the ones that have like the filling in it. They're kind of like Oreo looking things, but they got cheese in the middle. So, and it's not Oreos. Oreos are great. It was the Ritz. It was the Ritz. So, anyways. Yeah, but that's what I seriously thought it was, and it was hilarious because everybody yesterday was like, "Oh my God, it's a zombie apocalypse!" Ah! Yeah, they were all freaking out that it was the ZA, and I was like, "Oh my God, that's funny." Could you imagine that? Because that's how it usually starts. It always starts like at an airport or something like that with a crowd of people, and then it gets out of control, and then everybody's got it. But apparently, it did put a few people in the hospital. But check this out, though. Some people refused to go to the hospital. And the other ones were let go, and they said if they start getting symptoms, to go to their personal care provider. And I'm thinking, no, wait a minute. You don't know what kind of flu this is. You just know it's some funky flu that passes around in 14 freaking hours. And you're letting people go? I mean, I'm not saying to kidnap them and shit, but I mean, is that weird to anybody else? I don't know. I still think it was something else that caused it. I think that was probably something on the damn plane, and they don't want to admit it, so they had the CDC to lie and say it was something else, because that just doesn't make sense to me. It just does not make sense to me in any way, shape, or form. So, yeah, but yeah, it did freak me out. I'll admit it yesterday. I was kind of like, yeah, there's just something wrong with that there, you know? So... But yeah, I just had to bring that stuff up real quick. But hopefully everybody that's on that plane is feeling better now and everything's good and they're all safe and wish them luck. You know, I just can't believe it hospitalized so many. But so it's a pretty bad flu, whatever it is. So, but everybody stay safe out there. Make sure you wash your hands. That's the best way to prevent the flu. Wash your hands, alcohol your hands. Don't touch anything. Don't look at anybody. You know, throw yourself in your closet and tape it. No, never mind. Just kidding. So, people are like, what the fuck? What, this lady? All right. So, anyways, just recap again for this show, just real quick. R.I.P. to Burt Reynolds. Dude was awesome. Dude was just the hip cat. Everybody loved him. Every guy wanted to be him. Every girl wanted him. Burt Reynolds, just beautiful man. Don't be a robot to evil corporations, which everybody has been, so just knock it off. Stop letting these evil corporations manipulate you and your thinking. Stay away from the Airbus if they're going to have flus that go around in 14 hours. Jeez Louise. I don't know, man. I thought about going overseas to visit some of my friends over there, but now I'm kind of wondering if I should. That's just creepy. That's just creepy to think that somebody could, like, spread the flu in 14 hours. I mean, or is it something that was already, like, where this country was and it was going around and a whole bunch of people had it? I don't know. There's just a lot of questions there that I think the CDC needs to answer and stop blowing smoke up our ass, you know? And, you know, and that's been, like I said, and also the Ritz recall. The Ritz crackers with the, you know, with the cheesy in the middle and all that, they're definitely having issues with that. So go online and check that out and look it up. Go Google whatever you have to do, the Ritz recall, because there's going to be a list, because I'm sure some of you parents have bought these things for your children for their lunch boxes, or maybe for your own lunch box, or just stuff for your house. So please definitely look it up. They're saying there's salmonella and it's a recall. So definitely get those and, you know, throw the stuff out, take it back to the store, whatever you have to do. So everybody just stay safe. Tonight, I think, I'm not sure, but I think Encounters may be on, but I'm not sure because I know that Denise Harris has to work late. So that's like not sure. So, but tomorrow is going to be Hollywood Review with Denise Harris, and then it's going to be Chris Stevens with, okay, here we go, you ready? The Freaks in the Basement. I can't ever do that, ever. And then Saturday is going to be Ike Diaz in the Gym. Oh, yeah, and I'm going to be doing an episode of Ecto on Saturday, which is going to be more ghost stories. Just wait, you guys can trip on these. That, and maybe Denise will do encounters that night. Well, we'll see how it works out. We'll see. And then Ideas will be doing the jam that night. Oh, and also tonight is Lolita's jams. I don't know. I'm so sorry, child. I always forget. But yeah, she's on it. She has a really big following. So, but yeah, and then Sunday, I believe, is DWD, which is Decades with Denise. Monday, I believe, Sports happens. Sports coming on. Not sure about Tuesday. Wednesday will be Fear the Walking Dead with Miss Denise Harris, and then we start it all over again. And also, please go to our site, KBLP LLC, on Facebook. You can get links to shows and information, things like that. Also, KBLP LLC 4 on YouTube, and you can listen to all these episodes there. So it's really cool how they just bounce on over there. And then there's other groups that I would like to mention right now. The Art of Darkness, that's a good group. Horror 3 Ring Circus, which is my horror group. And then True Horror Junkies, which is Denise Harris's horror group. We have the Walking Dead Freak Show, which is run by Jason Boyce and I'm admin. There's actually a Walking Dead scavenger hunt getting ready to happen over there, so go over there and sign up for it. You're playing for real prizes. There's no strings attached. There's no money involved. Just go over there and just put your submission in, and we will start the scavenger hunt sometime in October. So definitely check it out. It's the Walking Dead Freak Show. So, and like I said, Jason Boyce owns that one, and I'm an admin over there, and we have a lot of fun during the scavenger hunt. Let's see. There were some other ones, I'm sure. Oh, yeah, Planet B, period O, period B, period, Planet BOB, so that way you guys can learn survival stuff, and Survival Wolves, and Conflicted What Would You Do Scenarios, which is basically a Facebook group where they do, like, different scenarios, and you just kind of say what you would do type of thing. It's pretty fun. So, yeah, that was a mouthful. So, anyways, you all have a wonderful night. Think about what I said. Please stop being robots. Start helping other people. Stop hurting each other. Start loving each other. It's ridiculous. Everybody's tearing each other down. They are dividing and conquering us. Stop letting them do it. Stop letting them do it. I mean, y'all are smarter than this. Anybody listening, you are smarter than that. Stop it. Just stop it. Don't let Neil Mann and his campaign with this evil corporation divide you. It's just a dumb thing to be divided over anyways. So just please, 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 just go help another human being and stop listening to these jerks. Alright? Please. I'll beg you, please. Oh, and pretty soon the coat campaign is going to start, like COAT coat campaign. So, where I want everybody just to go in their closets. In fact, you can start now. Go through your closet. Find an old coat. You know, your Make-A-Wish coat that's like 4 sizes too small for you. Put it in a pile. Find one of your kids' old coats, an old jacket, something. Just put it aside, because pretty soon we're going to go on the coat drive and we're going to be donating coats to people. So please, and you can just take it to your shelter. Even just give it to a homeless person. Here, hey, have a coat. You know, but yeah, it's not starting yet, but yeah, just start looking now. And that's going to be, that I have a crusade like every 3 months or so, and this is one right now that I think everybody can do. So please, just start looking for it now. And everyone, also a reminder, all the school supplies are going on sale on clearance. Get some for next year, put them aside, that way your cost won't be that bad next year. So anyways, this is an episode of WTF, and I definitely reached it tonight, though. So, yeah. So, anyways, you all have a wonderful night. Peace, love, and happiness, and I will be on again. I don't know when. Whenever it comes to me, I just pop on, and here I am. So, all right. Much love to everybody. Bye. Have a good night.